Okay, so here's one for Crank101. I'm on my favorite climb. This is a 460 meter vertical elevation climb over the course of 3.6 kilometers. So it's pretty steep. It's damn hot every time I do it. And I do it as a time trial every time. This is my favorite exercise ever. Favorite place in Thailand. You can see the trail's pretty technical with the roots, and we have rocks and things grabbing at your feet. So the first time I've been here in 13 months, I was in a place that we had no hills, but I was still able to go like once every 30 days. I would find a hill that's kind of far away. I drove to it just to get some vertical in. And that one was even tougher than this climb. It was more vertical. It was more straight up, less distance. Very difficult. So this morning I got here about 11:30, I guess it was. And brought my 2 Gatorades as usual, one in each hand, and began the slow run up the hill. It's kind of gradual at first, and then it gets very steep later, a couple of steep climbs. At some point, I heard somebody in front of me, and I thought, a couple of people, a couple of guys. But as I got closer, I realized, no, it's one guy on the phone. As I got closer to him, he sped up. It was a young guy. He had his shirt off. He was quite fit. He had veins in his calves, I could see. Tall guy. And every time I got close to him, he would put on a burst of speed up a hill, up a steep part. And I said to myself, how many times can he do that? Because you can't really do that on this climb. You'll destroy yourself. You'll build up the lactic acid, and then there's just no way to get around it. So he did that a few times, and then then he kind of disappeared. I didn't see him for a little while. I thought he was gonna make a run for the top, and really crank. And so we're on the last climb, the last steep part, and I came around the bend, and there he was sitting there on a stump. I was like, yes! I was totally shocked, But yeah, he burned himself out. Anyway, he's from the States. He's from Connecticut. He was about 23, maybe. I'm 55. There's something about hill climbing climbing steep grades, climbing elevation, getting vertical, that old people can do sometimes as well or better than young people. When they have a race up this hill every year, there's one young guy, he's 31 now. He's almost always, I think he's always the number one guy. Then there's a group of 50-year-olds that are 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm usually in that group if I do the race. But yeah, the younger guys, it's hard to pace yourself. It's hard to know how much energy to put into it. It's hard to just hover at the red line and not go beyond it and burn yourself out. It's hard to know what the red line is. I ran this for years with a watch that monitored my heart rate, so I know what my breathing should be and everything when I'm redlining. So I have a good handle on it. Anyway, so super fun. Can't wait to do it again next week. Hopefully I'm fit. Hopefully I have the time and the extra time, really. With a family, it's kind of tough. Anyway, I'll give you a short look around here. Ngorn Nak viewpoint. There's another path here. It goes down to a small waterfall. It's not that great. And then this is the main path. So sometimes the path is nice, not that technical, mostly sand. Other times it's just filled with roots or rocks. Anyway, crank it, man. Doesn't matter how old you are. Get out there and do something, especially vertical climbs will give you a different kind of fitness, give you power, give you anaerobic fitness. It's nice to have, and it's probably about the only thing you can compete with younger guys on. You're not going to go faster than them on the flats, right? All right. Cheers, man. The noise is the cicadas. They are, especially on hot days. So it's about 31, 32 here. And hot enough that they're out. All right, cheers.